You're welcome to my channel, Mindset Academy, where in this video we want to transform this figure in oblique into orthographic projection, and that is what first angle projection. And the question says we should look at this direction. Now, what you need to understand is this is the oblique projection of this given figure here, right? And we are told to draw the given views. The first thing you do when you hear the word orthographic projection is by drawing your y and z axis in this fashion. You place it this way and you draw your y and z axis. So this is for x in this fashion, here. Right? And this is for y in this fashion here. So I'll just draw this in this fashion. This is what you do when you're told to draw, right? Now this is the center point here. You're going to measure 5 millimeter in all directions. So when I take my instrument, I measure 5 here. Can you see that? And I place it at this point. I mark 5 up, 5 down, 5 to the left, and also 5 to the right. Can you see that? So these are the points here. Then I'll draw a line that will pass through those points. These are the first thing you do before you even want to interpret the question. So I have this. I also have this. Right? And I also have this. And I also have this. You can see that? Now, this is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So the corner of the first quadrant or the second quadrant here, this is where your measurement will start from, right? All these corners here is where your measurement will start from. All these corners here is where your measurement will start from. Now, we're told to draw in first angle projection. When you are told to draw in first angle projection, your elevation must be here. Your front elevation should be here. And in most cases, it can be here, but let us make use of this quadrant here. Now, the question says that looking at this direction, you see the arrow pointing at this direction like this in your question, right? So we're looking at this direction. What are you going to see? Now, if I look at this direction, since my arrow is pointing here, this is my front elevation, right? And what am I going to see? Looking at it from this direction. And remember, this is an oblique projection, right? So it's none of your business if it's an oblique or it is an isometric. What you are after is what? Is the elevations, right? So if I look at this point here, and why I say this is an oblique, because of this is 180 and this is at an angle of what? 45, right? Why in isometric it can just be 30 and 30 degree. So when you look at this direction here, what are you going to see in this given plane? I'm going to see this side here, A, right? I'm looking at it perpendicular like this, and this is the A here, right? If I look more again, I'm going to see all this direction here all together. I'm going to see this way, and I will call it B. So meaning this is B all this way. So this is B all this way, right? This is B all this way. Now, this hidden line here is this circle that we have here, showing that the circle is going through here and we cannot see it from this side. So we're using hidden line to represent the what? The circle going through here. Is that again? And looking at it, I'll see another circle here, which is this circle you're seeing here, right? All this base here is all this base here. Now, if you look at it from here, you'll be surprised that why is this point closed and here is open? The reason why this point here is closed and here is open is because if you're looking at it, it looks as if this back point here, this back line here is at the front here, is covering it up. Are we together now? So this is what we are going to see. Now, if you check on your question paper, you'll be saying, you'll be wondering, 20 is, I'm using a ratio of what? 2:1, right? That is, I'm enlarging it. So if I'm having 20 here, meaning that what? I drew this in what? 40 millimeter. Altogether now I multiply it by 2. So this is 40, right? This is another 40, right? Then this is what? This is 10. This is 10. So whenever you see 20, it means you draw 40. So you're going to specify it that what? Your scale is what? 2:1. That means you are enlarging. So when I'm transferring this here, I'm using the scale of what? 2:1. So let's see. If from here to here is something that's saying from here to here, and we something that's saying from here to here, which is from here to here, and that is what? 30. So I'll be using 60. I'll multiply by 2. So I'll measure 60 here, right? 60 from 0 to 6 is what? Is 60, right? If you use the actual scale here to be so small, right, that's why I'm enlarging it. It's not compulsory you must enlarge it, but if you use the actual scale to be so small, then I'm going to take this up this way. You can see that. Now the height, if you look at the height here, from here to here is 20, which will be what? 40, or better still, from here to here is 20, right? Which is from here to here is 20. From here to here is 5, which is from here to here, which is 5. So 5 plus 20 is what? 25. Then multiply by 2, that is what? 50. So my height is what? 50. So I'll measure 50 from this line, this base here, 50. So from 0 to 50. You can see that from here to here is 60, what we did earlier, and the other side is what? 50. And I'm going to close it up. So in closing it up, this is what I will be having here, right? So I brought out this plane. Now the first one from here to here is 5, which is from here to here, and I'll measure from here to here, which is what? 5. And I'll multiply it by 2, and that'll give us 10. Whatever you're using, multiply by 2. So this is 10 here, right? And I'm going to what? Ticking it, just like here is ticking. I'm only taking this and placing it here. You are not told to do all this. I'm only using this as an explanation for you. So from here, I'm going to close it up. Can you see that? I'll also close it up too. Can you see that? Now the next one is from this point straight down, you can see that it is 20. So I'll just taking it around this way. I'm taking it around to this way. You can see that? And I'll close it up too. Now from here to here is 5, which will now be 10. So I'll measure 10 also upward from 0 to 10. This is 10. Okay, next one is what? 20, and here is 10, just like what I did here. So from here to here is 10, from here to here is 20, right? This is from here to here. So I'll just draw my faint line first, this way. I'll draw my faint line this way first. And I'll draw my faint line here this way too first. So if I've done that, from this point to this point, from the question, this is 10, right? So multiply it by 2, that will now be what? 20. So I'm going to measure 20 from this point here. From 0 to 20. So I'm taking to this point. Then I'll take it to this point. Then I'll take it to this point. You can see that? And the next one is just this hidden line here, right? So what I'll simply do is the radius here is given to be 4 millimeter, while diameter is 8. So I'll just get the center of 20 here. So from 0 to 2 is 20, right? And the center is 10. So I'm going to measure 4 up, and I'll measure 4 down. Can you see that? I'll make it 8. So I'll just draw my hidden line at that point. I'll draw my hidden line at this point. So I can easily put my center line here this way to show to the circle that's passing through there. You can see that? And what else again? The same thing here. This circle will have another circle at this point, at the center of this point. right? So if from here to here, let's see, that is 40. So half of 40 is 20. This is from here to here is 40. Half of 40 is 20. And I'll just draw my center line here. This long one, short, long, short, and so on. I'll come here too. Draw my center line, long, short, and so on. So I'll draw my circle here. So the circle I'll draw here is just the same 4 millimeter here. And I'll just draw that here. Right? Let me just make it more visible. So we have drawn this. So this is what we have. We have successfully replicated this diagram here all together now. Now the next thing that we should be doing here is to draw the plan. So in first angle projection, the plan is always under the front elevation. This is my front elevation, and I want to draw the plan. So what you simply do here, you just project all these points downward, here down, and here down, right? And in the plan, we are looking at it from the top. This is the plan here. You're looking at it from the top. What are you going to see? I'll see this thickness here from here to here, which is from here to here. So if this is if this point is C, right, then I'm going to call this point here to be what? To be C. Are you with me now? Now if you notice something, there's an hidden line this way. The hidden line you're seeing here, the hidden line you're seeing here, this is stopping here, right, is this you see here. You can't see it on the top, so it is going in this way. So use hidden line to show that this is going in. That's why I use hidden line to stop at this point here. So the hidden line stops here. So on this thing here, what is at this side is the same as what is at this side. All together now. That's why I'm drawing the same thing here. Right? So what is here is what is there. Now what else again? I'm going to see all this plane here. So all this plane you're seeing here is from this point here is all this plane we have here, right? So the hidden line are those beneath this place that you cannot see, which is this hidden line, and this circle you're seeing here is going through, right? It's going through. That's why I'm showing a circle going through. This is what I'm going to replicate here. So since from here to here is 60, which is from here to here is 60, that means from here to here is what? 40 is 50. So I'm going to draw 50 here. Measure 50 and you draw. So from 0 to what? To 50. From 0 to what? 50. Okay. So I will just close it up. And I will close it up. And I will close it up. And I will close it up too. This is from here to here, it's from here to here, and that is 5. So multiplied by 2, that will give you 10. So having 10, from 0 to here is 10. And I'm going to close it up. You can see that. And the next one is, I'll project this way, downward, right? This line you see, I'm projecting it downward. So from that point, what am I going to do now is that I have, if from here to here is 50, which is 25, so half of it is what? Is 25, right? So I'll just measure 25 from this top here, from 0 to 20. This is 0, 25 here. Can you see that? And I'll draw a line, faint line first. So that is where they are meeting at this point. So here I'll measure, the thickness is how many? Is 10, right? So I'm going to measure 5 up, 5 down. That's what I want to do here. I'm about to draw here to here, right? So I'll measure 5 up, 5 down. This 5 here and this 5 here. This is 5 here. Is that taken? And that is where I'm going to draw my hidden line. The hidden line we have here. And the hidden line here too. Right? The remaining one here is also what? The hidden line here and the hidden line here. So I'm going to do it here too. here too. Can you see that? And the next one is the circle here is going through, so I'll just channel this. Can you see that? So I'll just draw my hidden line here. And here also, channel this one down, hidden line here. So the circle is going through here to the other side, right? Now, what else do we have here? Nothing. So we'll successfully reproduce the plan. This is the plan here. And the next one should be the end elevation, right? So looking at it from this side. When you look from this side, you see this L shape here. From here to here is from here to here, right? From here to here is from here to here. In fact, everything will be closed down because if you look at it, here is closed. So automatically the other side also is what is closed too. So it will be what? A straight line you're opening here. Altogether, then this circle here is this circle here. Automatically the other side too. I'll have a circle here too. All good? So what else again do we have? This shape here is this shape here, and the thickness here is this thickness here. I'll just replicate that here. First of all, I need to draw my 45 degree here, place my t square, my set square, my t square, 45 degree set square, and I'll draw this way. Can you see that? Then I'm going to project all these points to touch here, and I'll take it up. So I'm taking that up on this point, and I'll close it up here on this point to this point. So we are closing them up here. All good? So this thickness here, you're seeing it, which is this thickness here. Let me show you here. This thickness here is this thickness here, right? And this thickness here, we're looking at it from this side. So what will I do? I'll just project here. This will help me out. Project this to touch here, and I'll project this to touch here. Remember that this is what I want to draw. Now I'll bring this to this point too, meaning that from here to here is thickened, right? And the remaining one is going to the end here, right? And here is close to. And the other one is coming down, as I explained to you. From here to here is coming down. You can see that. And the other one baseline here, from here to here also going there. Going to close it up, right? And the other one from here to up here. I'm going to take it there. From here to this point, right? Now the next thing is, if I'm drawing this. So if I project this point here, this hidden line here, and this hidden line here, right? Remember this two hidden line here is this thickness we have here, right? So if I project it up, it's going to bring it out for me. So if you know what you're actually doing, the planes are connected one way or the other. They're extension of each other, right? And once I've done that, then this thickness you're seeing here, I'll just place it here, right? And I'll draw it this way, place it here, I'll draw it this way. So meaning that from here to this point is thickened, from here to this point is thickened, here also, from here to here is also thickened, and from here to here is also what? Thickened. They're thickened, and I'll close it up. I'll close it up all together. So you see that we've drawn this out. Now the circle is here, right? Looking at from this side, this circle here, which is this hidden line you're seeing here. So I'll just easily draw the circle. I only need the center line here, this line here, to get the circle. This is 8mm. I'll just from here place it here this way, and I'll come here. I'll draw. I'll come here to the other center circle. If this is this here, then the other one too should be here. Are we together? So if this is this, so the other one will be somewhere around here, centralized, right? So let me see if I can thicken it out. So this is what we have, right? This is my front elevation, looking at it from this side. This is my plan, looking at it from the top, right? And this is my end view, looking at it from this side. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.